look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodge Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's crossed. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They start the season as the #1 team in the country. You want to talk about having a bullseye on your back from day one.
Yeah, bullseye, but that also means you're really, really talented, and you're thought highly of. So this roster, it doesn't take a backseat to anybody in the country. Starting the year #1 is a great thing. That means you got talent. But how do you take this season, and how do you take step one today?
And that's the job of the coaches, I think, is to deliver the message to your team. You got to prove it. You haven't played anybody yet. You haven't necessarily earned that #1 in front of your name. So here's your opportunity. A lot of fans watching. A lot of people excited to see just how good you really are.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Say it. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside. It's Jackson. Here's a little room there. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with some swag and some speed with a 73-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On the option. The keeper on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
180 race car. 180 race car. Kill. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Out of the backfield, he's open. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now on the move. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling.
Ready. White 29. White 29. Hot. Icy.
He wants to change this route.
Move it.
Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10.
Stay.
This time he wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back.
Win. Mustang.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Ready. Quick.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Past the 20. 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Keep it simple, stupid. The dive play. That's been in the football playbook since the beginning of time, and they just gashed him right up the middle of their defense.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the... Got a little grass. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Inside, it's Jackson.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Ncaa27 to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the left to Smith. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. He's racked up 92 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Ncaa27. Here comes the heat. Got the first down himself. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Throwing, Ncaa27. Under fire. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Powell. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Fires to the tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Hooks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Makes it past the marker. Could be an alley. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air. It's Mendoza. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Lily. Copper.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Release to the back. Complete out of the backfield.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He leaves it with the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And that's not what this defense was hoping for, man. They got to find a way to get the ball back to their offense. They've already dug themselves a hole, and now 3 plays, 3 first downs. Man, they've got to find some answers. Got to get some pressure on the QB.
He's going for the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Trying to pound their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's Hosley. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got
maybe some room here. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Georgia Tech spins its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the single back. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Blasted as he lets it go. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Bridge.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Might be calling a hot route.
Bender. Icy. Magic.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking left. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Move it. Ready. Black 18. Go. Skate. Set hard.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's the Bulldogs trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback making checks.
Bow. Bridge. Hawkeye. Ninja. Bender.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Going to the running game. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Alexander. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture.
Win. Mustang. Grant.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on this.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Across the 45. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeye! He got a step and just dusted the field. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Hey man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. There's a crease.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Booster.
Here's Sayin to throw. Firing toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man, it's Harris. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Turning it on! Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe.
Might have a chance. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeye.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Just going to keep it after the snap. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Grimes. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
He'll pull it down and run. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Grimes. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse. Maybe a crease. Got enough for the first. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.